Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Tuesday to you, July 13th. We're gonna talk about this huge market crash we just had today on the SPI and GME. Just kidding, there's no crash. And we're gonna talk about options and yield curve and I think why we're seeing the beginning of maybe the correction on the overall market and the CPI report. A lot of stuff I don't understand, but I'm gonna try and make it simple and give a nice little overview. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter if you want at Happy Money YT. And we also have a Discord you can jump on. Boom. Yeah, GME had a pretty nice sell-off today, as well as the overall market. SPI kind of finally falling from this big RSI divergence we've had here the last week or so. And so yeah, on the hourly I'd say the SPI looks bearish for sure. Everything's showing bearish. On the daily, it's showing that this just basically could be a top with this big doji. We have half an hour left in the market unless it rips up, which I don't think it will. This probably is another top. If it's a top like this and it does this and it keeps going, I don't know. SPI and the overall market is a huge ship, so to turn around a huge ship takes a lot of time. It's not a little speedboat with a low float. It's a massive momentum shift. So that's why you have this going on for months and months, as well as different Fed policies that keep kind of hiking it up, as well as all of the crazy stuff going behind the scenes that we just speculate about. And all the stuff now with ETFs that they're saying, using ETFs, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so this isn't enough of a move for any of our SPI plays to really work out. Our credit spreads will, but SPI still has to come down for that. We'll go over the options here soon. GME today, pretty nice little sell-off. We were kind of saying here this day, after we saw us bounce and a pretty strong support, I thought it'd probably trade in this range right here. And I've mentioned it hasn't turned around. We haven't had a reversal yet on the daily. We still haven't. The only thing that was positive to me was this kind of this bottom support, this floor, kind of this double bottom, and then this big green candle. But as far as everything else goes, it's still bearish on the daily. So we have this support, this kind of support line right here that we've made on the 180, which we were calling back here. And so far it's holding that support, but like I said, it hasn't reversed. So if it doesn't hold that support, I don't even know where the next support could be. It could be down here at 163. It could come all the way back down here to 136. I'd like to see this flattening out, consolidating more. Now that the MACD is below the kind of the equilibrium, I think it's got definitely more push to go up, as well as the RSI. This is the lowest the RSI has been on the daily since GME was trading at $3.50 a share. So I can show you real quick. So with the RSI so low, that's the relative strength index. It has basically a lot of push, trying to push it up with it being that low. So to give you an idea, let's see, where were we? Yeah, you have to go way back. It was right here. So 30, we were like 35 back here, and GME was like, I don't even know, $3.7 a share when the RSI has been this low on the daily. So I expect when we do get price action to the upside, it's probably going to be pretty violent, just based on how far down the RSI is right now, as well as the super low volume. It's just getting wound up real tight. Let me turn down that coffee shop jazz a little bit. So yeah, all the hype dates for this week, we'll see. Just looking at TA, I should have sold covered calls up here for sure. I still feel like I should sell them, because even if we do bounce, it doesn't mean we're going to break out and go crazy. If we bounce, it could just bounce up to our kind of trend line here, or even this trend line, or our moving average. That's how consolidation works. It goes off the bottom, it goes off the top, goes off the bottom, the top. So right now we're kind of bouncing off the bottom today. And if tomorrow is a big day, NFT, whatever, It might be a big day to where we're breaking out and end up here past our resistance, or it might just be a bounce up to kind of this consolidation zone. Maybe it'll bounce here and then kind of continue to consolidate. If we're just looking at TA, that's what I would say, because this has got to flatten out. As well as if we're looking at TA, I would say back here we're basically repeating what's back here. I was hoping it wasn't going to be this long. So far it's looking like it is. I could be wrong, but just bearish on the MACD all the way through. Nice bounce, but still then just consolidating. So much so, I mean, you can look, this was 2 weeks right here. We're just slowly flattening out the MACD. Then we even had bullishness on the MACD. This was back in April. Bullishness, but it was still consolidating, still staying flat in this range. Went back bearish on the MACD, came back down to this support. Just trading this range until you start seeing more volume. And this is where I would jump in on options. Seeing more volume and bullishness. So basically right here would be kind of a fake out, or right here, because this is bullishness. We've got green over the 9, but we don't have volume that day. So that's where you can kind of read into it with volume. And then these subsequent days didn't carry through. So this could be a false breakout for you. So if you just kind of keep watching it, looking for a day like this. So big green day, little more volume, green then on the MACD, crossed over. However, we haven't broken through the resistance up here, which is what we want. But if you're looking, why can't I get rid of that position? Anyways, this setup was that's a bullish setup. The big green and then the little red with dojis, big green, little. So this is a nice bullish setup. So if we're seeing something like this coming up, then this would be good. But here it actually played out. It took another week. So if you look, okay, but this is still good. Any of this time you can see, all right, well, we're bullish here. We've got a little more volume. We've got green over the 9. Little correction day, still fine, still over the moving average. MACD is still good. Volume's tapering off. We're staying above this trend line now, above the moving average. MACD is staying strong. You know, see all this, and then you get the big day. A lot more volume, almost twice the volume. A lot more price action. So this could be when you pull the trigger. This could be even here. You could pull a trigger, but you just need more time on it. But if we get bullish signal like this with where we are right now, since our volume is so low and our RSI is so low, I think it'll be a quick immediate snap. I don't know if it'll be this long of a kind of grind up before we really shoot up like we did back here in March. So and it's possible we have a big snap and then kind of a little consolidation, and then it goes kind of like it did here. So it's like a snap, little consolidation, then it went. But again, we could be another 30 days out if we're just looking at the chart, and if we are repeating what's back here. Hold on, let me get this back to scale. So you look here, big drop, and then this is the first day after the big drop. Here's our big drop. Here's our first day. So this was 316 roughly to, let's say, 525. So that would make this, let's see, 316. That's really right here. Let's say 16. Let's just say, because this was kind of the start of it, 3, 4, 5. So 2 months really from our big drop, 2 months till we really started trending up, and then had breakout. So that would put this 611, so I'd put us at 811, which also coincides with this trend line right here. If you see this resistance line right around here. So if we are waiting for that, bummer, but we might be. Things take time in the stock market. It's a transfer of wealth from the impatient to the patient. We might see bounce here. You know, tomorrow might even bounce up to this resistance. If it doesn't break out of this, I'm selling calls, because it's going to come back down and test this support, and then it'll come back up here. And this is over weeks of time. I'm on the daily chart right now. So this is 14, 15, 16. You know, that's Friday. So then you have Monday or Saturday, Sunday. Then there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So really hope tomorrow's crazy and we break out of all this. And this is just a nice little weird looking handle on this huge cup we have here. Look on the weekly, there's a nice another long cup. That's what we thought this was. Remember, we thought this was a cup and this long handle, and then that turned into, wait, another cup and another handle. And our floor is moving up though, and that is good. Even on the hourly, if we look, you know, we've got this low, we've got this low, which is a higher low. Today we did break lower than that low, but we're still higher than this low. And yeah, but I mean on the hourly, this is looking bearish. So if we don't hold that support, which we might not, I expect a further dip, and I don't know where to. But tomorrow is the big hype day, so we will see. The RSI is really low also. I mean, the market, depending on how much the market comes down and how much GME comes down with it, yeah, this could come down a lot because the market's way overextended. And, you know, if this comes down violently, a lot, then GME possibly could come down a lot before we see a breakout to the upside, and really that negative beta and inverse action going on. I said I was gonna talk about AMC at last video, I didn't, and Bitcoin, which I didn't. AMC chart looks totally different to me. It looks very bearish on all fronts. I guess GME does also, but the prior price action is much different on AMC, as well as it doesn't have any support. It really is finding it. I guess it's kind of hanging out at this support actually for now. So I don't know. Since AMC's had this whole run here though, to me it's very bearish looking. GME had this spike, but now it's finding support back here where it had previous resistance. This isn't even there yet. That would be down here at 36 on AMC, or even down here at 33, or be somewhere down here. So I'm expecting AMC to keep coming down. And it has been. It's kind of been it's been moving similar to GME, but it's been slowly tapering down faster. Moving down faster than GME. So any price action we have up, it's less. AMC moves up less. Any price action we have down on GME, AMC moves more down. So basically it's slowly pulling away from us in the downside. And that same thing happened but the other way, when AMC rallied here. So GME was going up, AMC was going up, and then AMC was going up, GME was going up less, and then when AMC would come down, GME would come down more, and it was basically just, yeah, it was this section in here. So that's when AMC kind of pulled away. And to remind you guys, this was AMC's January highs right here, 1990, and then it came all the way up to 72. If you see here, GME, this would be what the chart looks like. This is GME's highs from January, 483. It puts us at about 1200 even if we just made the same move that AMC made. That's it. So we haven't made that move yet. Only AMC has made that one. But yep, that's what I've got for you on TA. Wow, Easy Go's going crazy. Bitcoin has kind of had a sell-off, but still kind of in this range, but it's looking pretty bearish. If this MACD crosses over, it's probably going to follow the next support. Got this big 9, this big red under the 9 moving. Little red, but we'll see. It's kind of, let's see, is it kind of giving a little divergence there? Somewhat in the RSI. The RSI is ticking up while it's kind of coming down. I'm not necessarily thinking Bitcoin has to come down for anything on GME. Maybe this is its floor. I still think it's going to come down to like 20,000, but yeah, it might come down with the whole market also. Let's go over the options we did really quick. History, what did we do today? I bought Tal Calls, Chinese education company. I like the chart. I've seen this thing be pretty volatile and have pretty crazy runs. Come down a lot of different stuff going on with China right now. So it's maybe not had enough time on a floor, but I liked it today. It's got this RSI divergence. The MACD's crossed over. We've got green. I guess on the daily, the green's not over the 9 moving, but the fact that the RSI diverged on this bottom, this is a lower bottom, but it's higher on the RSI, as well as the MACD's crossed over in that time. I like it. Maybe a put credit spread would have been better in case this thing doesn't go crazy, but this has been pretty volatile at times. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know about that play actually. I averaged down on the put credit spread on GME, which is right here. I averaged down a little bit early on it. It's a 185, 190. So basically GME has to close above 190 on Friday for that to expire worthless and me to be able to close it out worthless. So I just keep the credit, don't have to pay any money to close it. Our call credit spreads on Peloton and Roblox are doing fine. probably should have closed out the Peloton. It was up 80% that first day when I opened it, and then it kind of rallied a little bit, so I lost it. But yeah, we opened it here, and then it came down here, and I should have just closed it here. I still think the play is going to work, even though on the hourly here it's kind of bullish just because it's bouncing off that moving average. The MACD's crossed over, but now we're getting price action back down, and it's still kind of following this downward trend. But then if you look on the daily, it's another story. It looks much more bearish to me, just because the MACD and the candles under the moving average really, and the fact that it's not really hasn't broken through the. It has, but it looks like it's kind of turning around like it did back here. So we'll see how those play out. SPXS, all of our SPY bearish plays are just too far out of the money, not enough time, so didn't really capture any of this move. Kind of sick of burning money on SPY. Want some more price action, and then I'll maybe go a little heavier. We'll see. Easy goes rallying right now. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. Tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. Price action on GME is still bearish. It's really the only thing that I'm thinking is if we can hold this support. If we can hold this support, it's just a nice consolidation, and everything that's looking bearish on the technicals is just doesn't really matter, because we're gonna hold the support and it'll reverse at some point. But when it reverses, it might just come up to resistance again. But yeah, I mean, on the daily it's bearish. On the hourly it's bearish. I suppose there's maybe some time frames you could see where it's bullish, but really today on the hourly is when it turned bearish for me. So we'll see. If SPY really sells off tomorrow, this possibly could come down for a lower support. That's if no news, no catalyst or anything like that. But anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Jump on our Discord, follow us on Twitter, sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. Peace out.